Hello, my friends. I hope you are doing great and you are in the mood to stitch something beautiful. And for it, I have a very interesting project for you. Well, every time we start our videos like that, but it's really interesting project. Every time I tell you that. So, we are making the coaster which has the pocket back like mug racks and it has a laces finish, and for this laces finish you can choose any laces you got, and we need 4 pieces of 6.5 inches each piece laces, and in my case it's 2 centimeter laces, 2 centimeters width laces. Then we will need the fabric to fit the hoop. We will need the felt to fit the hoop, and we will need 2 pieces of fabrics which are gonna be each 12 by 6.5 each piece in inches, and we have to fold each piece in twice and make a nice iron them and make a nice crease on each ones. And let's start stitching, and we stitch the placement line. So this project, when I'm writing this video, isn't posted yet. I have no pattern posted yet, but there will be 4 patterns in total. So I have to test them first, and I have one tested which I'm going to show you later how it turned out. And we are making the butterfly one right now, and I think you're going to like it. Let's attach our felt on the placement line. So it's gonna be very artistic pocket bag mug rug, or a coaster you can call it, and it has a laces finish. Laces we are attaching in the hoop as always, right? So let's trim this coaster, this felt. We trim it from the sides. And you can, of course, use batting instead of felt. Then we place the fabric on top with a seam allowance, little bit seam allowance would be good. And then we attach it. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, it's something 16 or 17 minutes stitch, and it's made in 5.5 by 5.5 hoops with a tearaway stabilizer. It has 9,882 stitches, and it has 11 color changes, which go really fast because you will see we need color changes on attaching lace, so it goes really fast. So we need to make now coil stitches, and they are, no, it's not a coil stitches, it's quilting stitches. And for it we will need, I recommend, but it's up on you, the same color as your fabric thread. And that's okay. I had not to change the thread color, but I did. Okay. Okay. Let's stitch the quilting stitches. So I was really sick these days, that's why I couldn't record the video. So now I'm doing better. So I'm having my morning tea with you. This green tea is really good. So 12 minutes are left and we will be done with it very soon. So I think we need another 20 minutes, I guess, for it. So next we are doing the coil stitches, which are like a motif stitches, and they are on the sides of our coaster. So next we are making the main design, and not to make it too dull, the same on the same, all four coasters. I stitched the guy, the man or the lad or the fellow in black thread, and this butterfly I will stitch in purple because we need purple, you know it, right? The butterfly should be in purple as always because people who love purple, they love butterfly too. I think so. So let's do it in purple. Okay. So I don't know if I showed you my recent projects, but I can show you. You look, I made this ballerina ornament design. Look, it's a really pretty, turned out really well. So So here is what I want to show you else. This is a purse. This purse design, it's fully lined and it's for faux leather. It has floral appliques. And here is the for fabric, design for the fabric. Look how pretty this is. This is the purse too, but that was leather and this is fabric. And both are fully lined. Okay, we don't have any more bobbin threads, so we change it really quickly. My pre-wound bobbins have not arrived yet. I ordered them from Temu, and let's see if these are the good ones. So we return it a little bit and then keep on stitching. Okay, we keep on stitching. So we are done stitching our pretty butterfly, and we need to attach the lace right now. And this is very interesting, the way the lace will be attached in the hoop. And what is good about it, the seams of the laces won't be visible because we will put pocket back on them. So I will tell you how. So, as we said, we need 6.5 each lace piece, and my laces are 2 centimeters each in width, and it's slightly smaller than the inch. And what do? We see that the good side of it is here of our lace, and we attach the side of it really like this, and we are attaching with pretty side down, and pretty side should be facing the coaster from inside on inside, and we place it on the left side, and we attach it of our coaster. Okay, we attached it. We now need to trim it from the sides as much as our laces attachment lets us. You see it's attached here until here, so we trim it until here. Don't pay attention that it's not till the end of the coaster. We cannot do till the end of the coaster. We can do it only if our seam allowance would be visible. But in this design, we have to trim it really well from the sides like this, so it will be out of the way of the other laces stitching. And now we need to place another piece of our lace with pretty side down and facing the center inside of our coaster, and we attach it. We can tape it if we want, but I'm lazy. Okay, we attached it, and we need to trim it the same way we did with the left one. And I want to make it visible for you. Look at, we trim it in here as much as our stitching lets us. We trim it from the side. And we trim it really how it lets us, so it will be out of the way of the stitching of the next ribbon. Because if it stitches here in the same place, when you turn it over, it won't be good on the sides, and we will need to trim it really well, so it will be out of the way for the next corner, next lace that goes to the corner. So pretty side down again, and face a good side facing from inside of our coaster, and let's attach it. And we trim the sides. You know how we trim it, how our stitching lets us, and pay attention that it will be out of the way of stitching for the next ribbon, and we are laces, and we are attaching laces on the outlines which we have already stitched previously. So then we will place another lace facing down with the pretty side, and also the pretty good side should be inside, facing inside the coaster. So now what we have left, and it's always fun because it's the end. So it's end when we got the good coaster finally, of getting a good coaster, and we trim it like this. We trim it like this. We have everything attached, as you see. Everything attached, and now we need to place our fabrics, which we have pre-ironed, which is 12 by 6.5 each, and we fold the side of 12, which is long side, we fold in twice. Then we place the fabric, fold it in twice, so that our crease will be in the top, and we place it on more than the halfway of our coaster. Then we place, you can say it's like a mug rug because it has pocket back, but I don't know, I called it coaster because it's not big, but it's up on you. So we place the top fabric with the crease in here in the center of our coaster, and we place it so that it will be with 1 inch overlapping another fabric. So we place 2 pieces of pre-ironed fabrics, 12 by 6.5 each, and fold it in twice each. Then we place 2 pieces of these fabrics in the center of our coaster and overlapping each other with 1 inch, and with the creases in the center of our coaster, and you can see it's something like 1 inch in here. So we care here not to mess up with laces. And then we stitch the last step, and we attach this pocket to the back. And we pay attention that here it stitches well. We could tape this place because it's risky to put fingers like this near the machine on the so just be careful. So now we need to unhook it. We are done stitching. We need to unhook it, our project. Tear away the stabilizer from its sides, because we'll use tear away stabilizer. Then we need to trim it from the sides with 3 millimeter seam allowance. It's just a little seam allowance we need. If you don't know millimeters, you just care to leave a little seam allowance, just like I do. Look, I trimmed it, and of course you can trim it with ordinary scissors. I just did with these. And look at, it's done. And we need to turn it upside down. We need to turn it upside down, and we need to care that our sides would be well revealed in our turning upside down. And look, now we need to iron press it. If your laces are not made of cotton, you don't need to iron press it directly. You need to put the fabric on top and do it this way. But as my laces are cotton, I can just go away and iron press it really directly without any fabric. I'm going to do it right now and get back to you. It's just a few minutes, no, few seconds, and I'll show you. So, I'm finishing, and it turned out really good. I just love it. So finally, we got such coaster. We got such pretty coaster with the pocket back. Look, this is our pretty coaster. And I hope you like it with laces attached to it. And I got another coaster from this set stitch too. And this is this coaster. And I don't know which is better because I love them both. And this set also will have another one too, which two other ones. One will be mermaid and another will be two faces, and it's very unique. I'm so sorry. It's very unique. And so I hope you liked it. And I hope you will make something like that. I will leave the link in the description, and I hope you like it. I hope you have a good day and happy stitching, and thank you for being with me. Bye bye.